How about now? Someone touched my gear. We'll have to destroy them later. Right? So am I okay here now? I feel like I'm in the wrong spot. Okay. This should do it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, the last campaign was the main campaign was rather amazing. And it looks like we got the good ending, I suppose. I think by mistake I saved the right people. One of the people that you may remember was I had a partner that tethered with me after the big monster dude. And I think because I got him out, I don't know how he dies. Maybe I don't know, but at the end you get a blood transfusion because you're irradiated, and if you don't save enough people during the game, you won't have enough blood that they'll give you to survive. And I guess you die and go to an afterlife, which I didn't see the ending, right? I didn't see that ending. But we had, I guess, a good ending where we had where we survived and we settled in a beautiful area of this world, right? So it was very satisfying. But at the end, like that last little bit was really getting me confused and dumbfounded. And I'm a little nervous to play the rest of this DLC and the rest of these DLCs because it's a very difficult game, and I have to try to keep my my cool, I guess. And because with this game you have to look around, be cool, and forget about all the deaths and frustrations. So let's start the two colonials and see what we have in store for us. Okay. Let's see what happens with this dude. This game.
My daughter. The year we spent on the road gave me time to think about things. Respect, responsibilities, duties. Responsibility. They all mean nothing compared to what's important. My family. You. I'm sorry, I only got it now. I'll go through this snow-covered graveyard with a sieve, if that's what it takes to find the cure. As for Artyom, he feels his guilt. He wants to atone. I'll just have to see that atonement doesn't cost him.
Sorry about that, guys.
The important part is that I'm back in Metro, and no mutant can stop me here. Radiation on the surface is different, though. Frankly, I thought I was buying a one-way ticket for myself going in.
You said you were close, but why do you need the Institute?
You are persistent. We're on a mission, but that's all I can tell. But now, thanks to the green stuff given to us by Kirill, we both have a chance to achieve the goal and survive. So, Private, Artyom left. I'd better get ready to set out too.
What about me, Colonel, sir?
You'll stay here. I'm putting you in charge of communications. I need someone to coordinate the operation. Can you handle the responsibility?
Yes, sir. I can.
Good. By the way, Private, how did you live here before the riots, when there was still enough green stuff to go around?
We did all right. But my dad was always out on a mission or a patrol.
So, you barely saw him?
Oh, no. Dad did his best to come home earlier, especially on the holidays. We even spent the last New Year's together.
As I sit in Kirill's shelter, listening to his story, the picture of life in Novosibirsk Metro starts coming together, piece by piece. And it turns out to be not too different from what I got used to back in Moscow. Common citizens live their common lives, while people with power and skills protect those civilians from the dangers of this world. Sometimes fighting heroically for all to admire, but more often slaving somewhere out of the way, doing things like burning off the slime and worms, eating away at the systems, keeping the whole metro alive.
This might take a little while to load, guys. Oh, not too bad. Let's see. One year earlier.
Colonel, sir, the maintenance guys asked to remind you to burn all the slime around the pumps once you reach them.
Uh-oh, I say the slime is done for. Colonel Klepnikov himself is taking up the flamethrower.
Don't jinx it. As for flamethrower, where is it?
Here you go, Colonel, sir. Mind you, it's quite heavy.
Ooh, a
I know.
flamethrower.
Is it pressurized?
Should be, but I'd still check. The handle's on the side. Give it a pump or two if needed.
If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. All right, I'm off. Give slime some hell, too.
We'll do just that, sir.
We certainly will. Break a leg.
Break both.
Oh, thanks.
Great. In the tunnels we go. Yeesh. That's all I got. I got nothing. They gave me nothing. Okay, you know what? Here, you guys go down there. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Oh.
Damn, this thing is huge. Order to all groups. I just saw a fully grown worm, so watch out.
Alder, Red 1 here. Roger that. Red 2, roger. Red 3, roger that, sir.
Good.
Oh. Terrifying. Thank you. Of course they don't die. Oh. This is like so intense. I see. I opened up some type of drain. Depressurizes really fast. course, I had to get reloaded the wrong time. Oh, this game is too much. And I'm getting irradiated. On top of that, causing me stress.
Hold up, this is Red 3. I got a burst pipe here. Can't burn through a barricade. We're gonna need some explosives.
Red 3, you don't need explosives. Just find the valve that stops the water flow.
Roger that, Alder. Alder, Red 3 here. I found the valve and it's proceeding as planned.
Good job, Red 3.
I'll quick save it here. I'm in a good spot. Let's take a break because it's really intense. Alright, did I pop up? Just pop up. Alright, let's do this. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Well, I am, but you know what I mean. I'm getting eradicated here. I noticed that they have these little blue signs everywhere. Alright, let's see what we can do. I have med kits. What's this? Gasoline, so there's nothing I can really do. Okay. Oh, gotta clean this up. Ah, a little bit beefier. And a little bit beefier. Excellent, okay. Cool. Anything else? No, I just only have the one gun. I have heals, so it should be okay. Maybe I'll use a heal. No. Maybe I can make a heal since I'm here. Might need 5. Who knows? Okay. Alright, I like this. I'm gonna save. I've known to come slow, do this slow this game. The sounds in this game are just terrifying. Oh, don't put your gun down. No, don't do that. You fool. That was terrifying. So I'm gonna cut these up a little bit here. This whole hallway doesn't look all that inviting. There's something there underneath. No. I think I'll just save my fuel. Oh.
How's it going on your side? Everything fine?
Yes, pretty much. What's up with you?
My flamer won't hold the pressure. And I can't find a leak for the life of me.
Do you have any spare fuel? I didn't expect that shit to grow so thick here.
Of course I do, sir. Help yourself. Here.
Nice. Thank you.
I heard helping the commanding officers is good for your career. Also, that shit did grow like crazy. I think I got it. I really did. All right, I'll go catch up with the guys. Good hunting, sir.
You too.
I just always want to be loaded here. Okay. Running a little low. I haven't seen any okay, that's good. No, that's good. I know about this way, but I just want to see what the other way was. Oh. This can't be good. Ooh. Get your gun, guy.
So, the foreman calls me over. Still raw from the chewing out the Oscom bigwig gave him, huh? You can see it by his walk and the way his pants still smoked. So, he calls me over and he says, I don't care how you do it, but the pumps must work. So I say, where am I supposed to get the O-rings? The slime just rots them and the pumps break down. And he just says he don't give a fuck.
Cool.
Can you imagine such an asshole? And I just go,
It gets dirty, the
are you telling me to steal
gun.
them from another station? You know as well as I do they don't make them no more. Or do you think I'll just shoot all my green stuff at once and go topside to get it? You want results? You either get me the parts or go. Well, I told him to fuck himself. So he just turns all red and shouts, no green stuff for you this month. And I go, really? Then I'm doing no work this month. Fix the pumps yourself, you asshole.
Doing not too bad today.
So, that was it for that job.
Try this way first. Oh, this is the same way. I'm going backwards. So I guess this is the way I gotta go, I guess. guess I have to go into the water. Oh. Just crawling with her. Just crawling with them. Too late. I have a feeling I gotta go back down there. Maybe not. Ah. That's good. So stressful. Wow. I really brought that to the end, didn't I? Oh, hi. How's your back today, dude? That's good, that's good. You rest up, eh? Oh, that's good, that's good. I don't think I made it. Oh, it was too quick. Got me. They got me. Up. There we go. Pardon me, Lucas? I can't hear what you're saying. Not yet, I haven't checked. I will, okay? Let me do this. I'm going to stream for another hour or so.
Sir, I just had maintenance on the line. They say the water's flowing again. They're sending a team to handle the rest. Mission complete.
Thank you.
So just the other side of that door. Okay. Hey, Shadow.
Mission accomplished.
At ease, gentlemen. You did a great job there.
Thank you, Colonel, sir. Frankly, we were on sweep-up duty after you, sir.
Ah, cut that. Sweep-up duty. Sure. On behalf of OSCOM, I'm issuing an official commendation.
We serve OSCOM.
Great. Well, get out of those suits and go rest.
Certainly, sir. Thank you, sir. I wonder how much radiation did we just soak up? Well, it's all ours now. Don't sweat it. We're gonna get some extra allowance on that account. They'll give us shots at the checkpoint. It's not that I'm sweating, it's just I'm thinking if I should just take it like this and spend it. I guess we could have a few drinks. It is New Year's Eve after all. And spend tomorrow puking our guts out because of radiation poisoning? Fuck that. You're right.
Sir, take that suit off and put the flamer down, please. They have to be scrubbed for radiation. You'll also be getting a shot of green stuff at the checkpoint. All called.
Why are you
You
just
just took
standing
a
in front
week's
of
worth
the-
of exposure at least.
Like you're just
Good.
standing
Thank you.
in the middle of the room staring onto space.
Right. Here.
Thank you, and goodbye, Colonel, sir.
Come aboard, Colonel, sir.
Thank you. Hey guys, get aboard. We give you lift to Prospect.
Thank you, sir, but we're waiting for the transport from HQ. There's enough space for everyone.
Good luck then. Let's go, Petrovich.
Yes, sir.
HQ here. Colonel Klepnikov, report your situation. Over.
Mission accomplished, Comrade General. I'm mostly done, Dolia. The worms are all toast. The guys will handle the mop-up, and I'm heading home. It's New Year's Eve, after all.
Sure thing, Slava. Who else would you turn to for understanding, if not for another single brother?
Well, you've got it easy. I hear your son's a captain already. Give my congratulations to Seryoga Badlecki.
You can give them yourself. We're planning a little party on January 2nd. Family life. For now, though, just drop by my place and then have your rest.
Roger that. Over and out.
HQ out.
Sir, roll up your sleeve, please. We got to give you the shot.
Here you go.
Roll your sleeve up, Petrovich. You get a shot too.
Hey, no. Please, I'd rather use my own injector at home.
Be my guest then.
Thank you. Don't lean on the doors, please. Next station is Krasny Prospect.
Is your granddaughter getting worse?
No, thank God. Still, standard child's allowance of green stuff is not enough for her, even though we moved to the Prospect. So I'm squirreling away whatever I can, just in case. It's not easy, but we survive, and that's what counts. Yeah, but enough about us. Tell me if you roasted that shit good.
That we did, Petrovich. That we did.
My friend, that is good to hear. Still, it will just grow even thicker next time, like it always does. I see the pumps are failing. It's because of that slime. They've been working non-stop for 20 years. And now this shit. The filters get clogged, the O-rings, they burst, the iron rusts. And soon the old counter-flooding system will give up the ghost. And we'll have to row boats here.
You'd make a good gondolier.
I can sing too!
Please, spare me. Your singing is an atrocity.
This game is amazing. Oh, what's going on?
We're there.
Thanks for giving me a lift, Petrovich. Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to you. And don't forget, after the official ceremony, we'll be waiting for you and Kirill to drop by, as usual.
We'll be there.
Colonel, sir.
Oh my god, there's a guy sleeping there with the rat.
Colonel, sir.
Colonel, sir, please proceed. The General is expecting you.
I don't need your excuses, Captain. If you take the initiative to do something, you must be ready to see the thing you started to the end. Dismissed.
Sir, yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Oh, Slava! I've been waiting for you. Come on in. Make yourself comfy. There's been a new development here while you were out barbecuing. Take a look at these maps.
Background radiation?
Yes, stalkers brought this in from the SATCOM center. And now, I want your people to go there and find the fresh ones. Detailing the whole country so that we know where to go. Take this under personal control and ensure complete secrecy. Okay?
Go, Tolia? Cut to the chase. Are we preparing an
All
evacuation?
right, this is strictly between us, mind you. Yes. We can't delay any longer. We're out of green stuff. We'll have to resort to confiscations, so everything must stay under wraps for now.
Why the secrecy? It's good news. People would donate their stock voluntarily if we told them.
Not my decision, Slava. Still, sometimes it makes sense to save the good news for last.
I see. Thanks for telling me.
Remember, it's between us.
You know me. Well, Happy New Year!
Wait a
I
sec.
better get home now.
As a hero of the war on slime and a lone father, you are hereby granted a New Year's present from the command. A 1-month allowance for 2.
Thanks.
I won't hold you any longer unless... How about some tea?
Sure.
You do know how to keep a man away from his family. How is Seryoga doing?
Full of himself, obviously. Just think about it. My son is a captain now. I never raised a finger for that. Can you believe that?
Of course I can. That's just typically you.
I believe he must achieve everything himself. It builds character. Oh, it definitely does. He used to be on the soft side, like his mom. He really toughened up now.
You were always hard on him, almost too hard. I could never be like that.
Actually, and I speak as someone who's been watching you too, I think you're doing amazingly well. He's growing up a real man, an Oscom fighter.
Yes, he is a huge fan of all things Oscom. We're like superheroes in his eyes. Bit chilling, actually.
But we are heroes. We're saving who we can, and it's all for our children's sake. What could be chilling in that?
He still doesn't understand many things and idealizes us. Thinks we are knights without fear and beyond reproach, but real life is complicated. You must do certain things. And then look into his eyes thinking, would he understand if I told him about that? And that day will come.
Kirill is a real man. He will understand. A real hero, Slava, isn't someone flexing his muscles and wearing shiny armor. A hero is someone who does what needs to be done. He may get splashed with dirt, even blood sometimes, but he still does the thing, because it is necessary. Understanding this makes a man a man.
Maybe. But it's quite close to the ends justify the means from there, though.
Oh, come on. Such a soppy load of crap.
Well, I think I'll get going now.
Yes, Slava, I'm sorry I kept you here. Go see your son. Give my regards to Kirill and a Happy New Year. I'll be working on my speech in the meantime. Hate making public addresses, but the occasion calls for it. Dear citizens of Krasny Prospect and our guests for our...
Colonel, sir.
Hello, Colonel, sir. A Happy New Year to you.
Oh, I ate. I just took the food off the table.
You filthy drunkard! Just look at yourself, you pig!
Hello, sir. There's too many people in the way. You can't really go through.
Come on, Paul, we're gonna be late.
What do you mean, Greece?
You'd better go up through the restaurant and get to the gallery from there.
Thanks. Happy New Year.
Same to you, Colonel, sir.
Come on! Just look! Look at what your son has to wear! Look at what I have to wear! There's no food at home! Do you understand that? I am in debt to everyone! I can't even look the neighbors in the eye! Do you even care about us? You're a disgrace! You drank everything away! All the free stuff you got!
By the way, it's been a while since I last saw Sasha from the third company. Do you know the guy? The one with big ears. He also keeps telling ancient jokes all the time, don't he? What's up with him?
Something
Police, for sure. They sent him topside to guard the construction crews.
Construction crews? Are they building a new storehouse?
No, the road.
Which one?
Damn, the secret one!
Ah, you could have told. Loose lips sink ships. The enemy listens. Or actually the friend, which is even worse. Happy New Year, Colonel Klebnikov.
Same to you, Misha.
How about a drink? The first one is on the house tonight.
Tempting, but no, thanks.
Suit yourself. You could drop by later, once you put your kid to sleep. We'll be open till dawn.
Look, one day we are going to go outside, are we not? We're not moles to live out our lives underground, you know. So, say we go outside and meet the army. Some units must have remained. I can't believe we're the only ones.
Oh, what a surprise! Drink to the new year with us, Colonel, sir.
Hello, sir. Join us, please. We'd be happy.
Sorry guys, but I gotta get home, see my son. Happy New Year to you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Happy New Year to you too.
At least hug you.
Not now. Look, there's people around.
Oh, come on.
Stop that. Really.
Nobody's even...
Extra stars off.
Aren't you dressed yet? After taking so long? It's been almost an hour already. You're plenty beautiful as you are. Put something on and let's go.
Oh. That's cute.
Yay, Dad! I bet you didn't expect an ambush here.
Great disguise, Private. Though I must ask, where is your sitrep?
Oh, the mission of helping prepare the celebration is almost accomplished. There's just one light bulb remaining, sir.
At ease, Private. I'll help you.
Happy New Year, Dad. I didn't think you'd make it in time. You were late for my birthday. And Mom's anniversary, too.
You see, I was just doing my best to make sure there were as few sad anniversaries in other families as possible.
Oh, I understand.
Good to hear that. Now, turn it on.
Mission accomplished.
Good job, Private.
Thank you. Oh, Dad, I have something for you. Here, Petrovich helped me fix it.
Oh, thank you, son. Speaking of Petrovich, as soon as the official celebration is over, all personnel are to wash their faces and arrive at Petrovich's place wearing dress uniform.
Yay! Arrive at Petrovich's, clean face and dress uniform. Roger that, Colonel, sir. Wow, the tree is so beautiful.
Yes, listen.
Dear citizens of Krasny Prospect and our guests from other stations. Year 2034 is almost over. It wasn't an easy year, but all the hardship only served to make us close our ranks around our common goal. The well-being of everyone living down here in the tunnels. We are all looking forward to the coming year, expecting change for the better. And it is sure to arrive to our concerted effort as a community. On behalf of OSCOM leadership, I thank you all for your good work and wish you a Happy New Year. Happy 2035! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Cool.
2, 1. Happy New Year!
Cool.
Damn, this sucks. The damn generator is out again.
Kirill, I'm at the trading stalls. Where's that passage to Sibirskaya?
It's downstairs. Moscow HQ used to be there. They brought the green stuff they took from the people there.
I see. Confiscations. Found it! Thank you, Private.
Citizens, we urge you to remain calm. Voluntarily submit your stocks of radio protector to the authorities. Remember, our common duty is to stand together and ensure the common good of all the citizenry.
May I, General? Sir.
Not funny, Slava, and I'm not in the mood for jokes. What's up at Sibirskaya?
We're all done there, and this is what we got. It's not much.
This is bad. We're in the middle of a fallout spot, and we'll have to roast for 500 clicks at the very least. Your guys brought a bunch of maps, but there are no really safe areas on any of them. I had hopes for Lake Baikal, but...
Still looking for Baikal. The archive is trashed. As for the radiation, that's what the filters are for. Keeping the dust out.
Filters. All the carriages are so radioactive, no filters will help us without the green stuff. There will be children too. You have a son yourself, so you know children need more.
I know. Do we have enough?
Not for everyone at once. First we'll evacuate the core people, prepare clean rolling stock, and then bring everybody else out.
So you mean we're going to split people into sorts? The ones we save first, and then the rest?
You know what's at
dregs?
stake. Our children among all else. What's there to discuss? Didn't expect that from you of all people. Think about Kirill. I, for one, thought about him. You two will be leaving with the first train. So don't fail me now. Just forget it all and take a break. Your people can handle the prospect by themselves.
All right.
I want another smoke. How about you?
Nah, I'll pass this time.
Well, suit yourself. It's been a while since I had smokes like these.
Got lots of them here.
So, what did he say?
Well, he said they understand our predicament and they value our contribution and cooperation a lot. And as soon as they get a hold of the new stock, we will be reimbursed fully and with interest, just as the paper says. He basically hinted that I had an official paper, signed and stamped, and that was the best I could have.
What was your answer? When are we going to get
What could it be? Yes, General, everything is as you say.
Hello, sir.
How's the situation, Sergeant?
Cough it up already!
How can you do this to us? Colonel, please, tell them to do something.
Orderly fashion!
Please, Colonel, tell them to start handing it out. We can't wait anymore.
Step away!
Please stay calm.
Colonel, sir,
They'll
permission
be
to
starting
address.
soon. Granted.
An anonymous tip on excess stock. We can't ignore those, but he won't open the door.
I see. Let's go.
What the hell is this? I feel like you like me a lot. Watch what you... I just remembered the New Year.
Here!
Didn't we
Come
have a
over
drink
here,
right
sir!
over here? Do you remember?
Of course I do.
Open up, Petrovich.
Slava, come in.
Thanks. Follow me. Mikhail Petrovich, you know why we are here. I suggest you donate your excess stock voluntarily, or there will be trouble.
I can't. You know I can't do that. It is for my granddaughter. I have been saving from my own allowance.
I can't do anything. We had a tip about your stock and had to react to that. Commence the search. Check there.
This is so unfair. I earned this, saved my wages.
I know, but
It
we
was
follow
earned
the rules.
honestly.
I found the
and
cash,
you know
sir.
it.
He does have some.
I can't
Not too much here, though.
My granddaughter is sick. She needs that.
Sure, your granddaughter. I bet it's going to the market.
Colonel, tell them, please. You know it's true.
Sir, this can't be all he has stashed. We should search more. There's a quota to me.
Enough. We're only confiscating the excess stock.
But sir, I will have to report everything.
Take this to HQ and report that stopping the search was my decision.
Yes, sir.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't have a choice. Thanks for leaving me, son.
I'm sorry too. You were right about choice, though. Nobody had it. I'll be going now. Don't mention it.
Thank you, Slava.
Enough is enough. Your quota wasn't conjured out of thin air. It was calculated properly, and you're short. Pay the rest.
Look, officer, think about it. Where am I supposed to get so much? You took all the green stuff from the people, the trade is dead, and you saddle me with a quota fit for a mogul.
Put yourself in my shoes. I have a quota as
Just a
well,
second.
and nobody
that,
cares
babe?
how I'm gonna meet it.
Okay, take care of yourself.
Quota
Buzz. You're gonna
schmota,
be
I
able to
can't
drive?
just wish for more green stuff
Yeah, you
to
sure?
appear out of
Okay,
thin
don't
air.
do anything crazy.
And you can tell your superiors
Okay.
that.
Okay, we
Yeah,
have
okay, yeah,
a
just chill.
set quota
Yeah, get
here.
something comfortable too.
Here we go
babe.
again.
Have a good one.
We have a quota for
See ya.
you. You must deliver it, and I don't really care how.
Oh, hello there. Where's Tatiana? Your wife?
I am not leaving until I have the green stuff you owe.
Dead? How? Why?
She had a heart problem.
Cutting you a lot of leeway as it is.
Always
Do you
worried
understand?
about things. About children. My drinking.
I'm sorry to hear that. I never knew she died.
Way out of this situation.
Look, could I borrow some from you, please? I need some green stuff. I'm in mourning.
Can't you see what's going on? I don't have any myself. Nobody has, really. Oscom takes it all from everyone. I can only give you my condolences and nothing else.
We have a quota for you. You must deliver it, and I don't really care how.
Saw that?
Sure, he went cuckoo from a dirty station, I gather. Or the depot. He probably thought we were swimming in green stuff here, that dumbass.
I should check up what was up the stairs there. The detail in this game just blows my mind.
We have
Something must be done.
You keep saying that I'm just a dirty whiner and that everything will be fine. Do you still think it will?
Of course. We are in a tight spot, true, but you've got to look at the bright side. They're gonna hog it all.
Hush! We're done for if someone hears.
I told you this day would come. We would run out of the green stuff eventually, and you all laughed at me. Well, look who's laughing now.
The last time we had some green stuff supply problems, you also shouted the sky was falling, didn't you? You certainly did. And the last time before, you were in an abject panic. 5 years ago, too. You remember that? Yes, it was all sorted out. Every now and then.
Well, I made a few mistakes, but I was right in principle.
Hello, Colonel, sir. Glad to see you back. I'm sorry for the mess here, but the refugees just keep coming in. The dirty stations have it real tough.
Oscom, open up! Hello there, Private. I'm completely drained. Kirill? All right, Private. Tell me what's going on.
Nothing. I just don't want
You don't want what?
to be a private! And I don't want to be an Oscom anymore!
Right. Please elaborate on that.
I went to Sibirskaya, and I saw the soldiers taking green stuff from people. And one traitor, when I give it to them, started shouting. They beat him up and took all the green stuff anyway.
Well, this is just unacceptable. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to get their names.
You said Oscom protects people, but you just take their green stuff away. Why?
It's not easy. We're short on green stuff. That's why we must take from those who have lots of it and give to those who don't have enough. Or else the rich would just sit on their stock while the poor would all die. Could you call that fair?
Not at all. Of course I couldn't call that fair.
Right. Of course, those who we take from aren't happy, but there's no other way, you see?
Yeah, if I had all my green stuff taken, I wouldn't be happy about that. But I understand now.
Good. Still, those soldiers were wrong. I'll make sure they are punished, and then they'll have to go and apologize.
Yes, make them. They must apologize.
Great. Speaking of green stuff, it's time we gave you a shot, so give me your arm.
All right.
What a way to live, though, eh? Wouldn't that be terrible, always having to take that to survive?
Done.
Interesting. Uh-oh.
Kirill, Mueller here. Do you read? Over.
I read you, Colonel. There's some static. Over.
I hear static too. I'm entering Sibirskaya. Was this where the last battle happened? Over.
Yes, I only know of it from Father's words. Right before the rioters started their last attack, we had to talk.
Dad, do you really have to go? We didn't rest at all.
The rioters are advancing. There's no time for rest.
Rioters? Tell me, Dad. If we, Oscom, are protecting people, why lie to them?
Wow. You've grown up, Private. And I'm none the wiser. So let's have a grown-up talk. Should we tell the truth? Of course. But life is a complex thing. In the hands of our enemies, truth may be dangerous. We must carefully choose who we can entrust with it and who we cannot. The command sees the whole picture and makes decisions. However unpleasant those decisions might be sometimes, they are still necessary. The command thinks about everyone, while the civilians only think about themselves. That is why the truth that might scare them must be kept secret, for their own good. Do you understand that?
I do. But still, this is a scary way of thinking.
There are a lot of scary things in life. Yet, I brought you up well. You are strong and brave. You can take it. All right, time to go. You get home and don't step out or let anyone in until I'm back. It's an order.
Yes, Colonel, sir.
Sergeant, walk him home.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Kirill.
All right. Good luck, Dad.
Good luck, son.
I think we're just gonna leave that on. I'm gonna just leave that on too. Look at this. Ooh. So I got a high capacity mag, we'll throw that on there. And the laser. So okay, we'll keep it the suppression on it this time. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's what I initially had. I don't know if I should go for the suppression. I think I'm just gonna go for the Big Bang. Right. I think I'm gonna keep that. Okay, it's pretty done up actually. So that's pretty good. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Sorry, guys. Okay. Got 5 of those puppies. What am I missing here? Oh, I see. It's like a... Yeah, we're gonna go heavy. I think that's it, guys. We're gonna go for... did we go for suppression? Oh yeah, we went for suppression in this case to see how it's gonna go. Right? So that is awesome. And you know what, guys? I think we're going to leave it there for today. Because my time for streaming is over, and now the whole other section. Like, I love how the DLC kind of got you in. Like, they gave you a little action right away, but once the action kind of ended, like, there was all that story kind of giving you the reason why this DLC is happening, when, gave you a time frame, gave you the people that kind of came back from the main vanilla game. I thought it was just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I loved it. And this game is something special. You know, I'll tell you that much. It's quite amazing. It's quite amazing. So I have to admit. All right. Anyway, guys, I have a couple of videos to show you. Let me just get that out of the way there. Okay. Now, you know, sometimes it's hard to pick stuff up. Like, I had a hard time trying to figure out what to show you guys. Because of, you know, copyright and all that kind of stuff. It's actually, I feel like I'm doing something extremely risky. Okay. That game is amazing. And you know how they give you that the flamethrower at the beginning of the game? And, you know, burning all that goo, all the slime. Very satisfying. It was extremely satisfying. I really enjoyed it, and also burning the worms too. I really enjoyed that too. That was pretty amazing. That was rather amazing. Amazing. So this is like one of my favorite pizzas that I make that I wanted to show you. It's like a kind of like a two-part video, because I showed you how to make. I showed people how to make pizza dough, and I actually don't do that anymore. I have another pizza dough that I sort of invented that I really like a lot better, but maybe I'll do that one someday. I'm not sure, but this one, that particular pizza dough is slightly complicated to make, and I deemed it unnecessary after a while. But yeah, so what I did is I made a pizza, but I didn't want to do just a regular pizza. This is let me turn the music down, because there's music in this. This particular pizza, okay, let me start it, is one of my favorite pizzas to make. I don't make it too many times, because people get freaked out by it for some reason. I don't know why. But to give you a little background as to why I like this pizza so much, it's because I love when you get a little bit of olive oil in a pan, or maybe garlic, then some tomato puree, and you let it cook, and maybe you could add some seasonings or whatever you like, whatever you desire. I usually just put like something, maybe oregano. I don't know. I don't really like oregano in sauce, like to eat. Like, I don't mind oregano in sauce on pizza, but with eggs, you know, garlic at most, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. And what you do is, as you keep when you kind of cook the sauce where you want it, and I'm talking like it's on the stovetop on like some type of saute pan, crack a few eggs in there, right? I know it sounds weird, okay, but you crack a few eggs in there. You let them cook to your desired temperature, or whatever you want to call it, like, however you like to eat eggs. And then what you do is you put the egg and the sauce on the plate, and you have a little bit of crusty bread, and you have yourself an unbelievable breakfast or brunch or dinner, right? So I thought to myself, those, for some reason, tomato puree, actually tomato and egg, for some reason, in my mouth, taste unbelievable. Okay, there's just a match made in heaven. Okay, so I married that to my pizza. Okay, I also made it a little decadent as well. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This is my pizza. It's just called pizza. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it makes you hungry. See the 4 eggs on top? Yummy. This recipe will show you, or this video will show you how it's done as well. I put sausage in it. I had a couple out of the freezer. So I pre-cooked the sausage before you put it on the pizza because it kind of renders out the fat a bit. And you know, I don't want all that grease on there, right? I got some really strong olives too, so you don't use too many. Those are the pits on the bottom. A little bit of onion. That's actually kind of a small onion. It's not too big. A little bit of garlic that we grow. We grow our own garlic for the whole year, really. What you do is you kind of dry them a little bit. I use like I don't know if you guys get this in other countries, but the cheese here. Let me try to get it here. The cheese, that cheese there, it's what it is. I kind of think that it's just sort of like an ingenious idea to have the mozzarella that you can't make into a brick, and the cheddar, which is mild cheddar. This is just mild stuff. It's, you know, melty, mild cheese. Hey, Defiant. So I think that I'm doing well. How are you, man? How's your? It's Friday, eh? Friday. No phone calls. No phone calls till Monday. Well, I was just talking. Do you guys get marble cheese? Yeah, you know what? UK is big on cheddar cheese, right? I'm pretty sure. I think that's where it came from. I could be wrong. Canada's pretty big with cheddar cheese. Hey, guy. And what we get is, I was just saying that we get marble cheese, which is cheddar cheese mixed in with mozzarella, right? And I'm thinking, oh, you've never seen it before? Yeah, it's just mozzarella and it's it's melty kind of pizza cheese. Yeah, we have. You know what I have in my fridge? Defiant. I buy it like 3 times a year because it's bloody expensive. But I buy 10-year cheddar, and it is incredible. Like, we can get 8 or 10-year, but I'll spend the extra, 20 cents a pound, and get, the 10-year stuff, right? Oh yeah, the marble cheese is really nice. Like I've never had like a marble cheese that had like lots of flavor. Like I don't think they're gonna do this with 10-year cheddar. Like it would be kind of a waste. But what I think it's the cheese manufacturers. They have like cheddar that they can't make into a block, and they have mozzarella that they can't make into a block. So they just mix it, right? But it's one of my favorite. I rarely ever buy mozzarella for pizza. I always buy marble because it has that little cheddar tang to it, which I really like, But the 10-year cheddar, I can't get enough of. It's like I have a piece of gold in the fridge. And if you come over, you only get a sliver. You're not going to get a lot of it from me. Very selfish that way with 10-year cheddar. Yeah, say I put a little bit of oregano in pizza sauce, but I don't like oregano when I'm eating like... Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like that's the best, right? I'll even do that with like frozen pizzas that you get. I'll put like better cheese on top, just a little bit, Because sometimes, the frozen pizzas we get, they go on sale, and like I have to buy them. And I just always make them better, Well, in my eyes, I make them better. So I add better cheese. Sometimes I add some extra toppings, to them. Because they're always so plain. Yeah, that's my YouTube channel. It's the safest thing that I could play. That's my countertop right there. I had a phase where I made a lot of cooking recipes. I still do every once in a while. I'll yank one out. I'm not yanking myself. I'm talking about like yanking out a cooking video. Right. That's sausage, which I sauteed. And those are like some of those, those Greek olives. I don't know what. There's probably like a name for them, but I really like that little that spike of olive that they give you. But I don't put too many otherwise. Oh yeah. Things could run away on you. I put eggs on this pizza. I don't know if that's crazy, but I was saying earlier before you got here that I really like sauteing a little bit of tomato puree seasoning it, and then just cracking a couple eggs in it and having it for lunch or breakfast, So I decided to merge it, So the pizza here is only maybe 3/4 cooked. Oh, beans on it. Never thought to do that. Yeah, you know what? Like, I always forget to, add, carbs, right? Because I think pizza is like a carb. Like, the dough is a carb. So I would never think to add carbs to it, like beans or something like that. But if you think about it, it would be delicious. Right? So I add a little bit of cheese on top of those eggs, just so they stick to the pizza really nice. But you kind of gotta, it's a balancing act to get it back in the oven. So you imagine, it's got sausage, cheese, olives, onions, sauce, and an egg on top. It's freaking delicious. It's one of my favorite pizzas of all time. And look at that. Oh yeah, you bite into that. Very satisfying. Very satisfying. It's one of my favorite things to eat. I really like it, So last, I got a couple of other things. I got one more other thing here. I can't believe I found this. Hey, Zabano, thanks, man. Thanks for the alert. I can't believe I found this. But we had, our city has a morning show, like most morning shows have, like most cities have. They have, televised morning shows by the local news broadcaster, right? And I don't know how it happened. Like, I don't organize gigs or shows or appearances. Like, my uncle loves doing that stuff. Like, he's the PR guy. I'll tell you that much, right? Like, I am recluse. I don't talk to people. I'm just sort of like a robot when I go into these places. I think it's a little bit of my stage fright. So I usually stay in the green room or like some type of change room or backstage or whatever they flipping I got at that time. And I'll stay there until it's showtime. Once it's showtime, I'll go up there. Now, to give you a contrast, my uncle, who plays the accordion in the band, he'll go and talk to everybody. Like, he was talking to the newscasters in between, like when they were on commercial. He's like, "Hey, is that a real suit?" Like, like, he's just like that. I can't be like that, especially when I have to perform. I need to kind of be secluded. I don't know. It's just something like the type of behavior that I've developed over, the 40 years I've been in a band. Maybe it's not a good thing. Also, too, if I am out in public and people think that, and I'm, people see me as the performer, and I go out into the audience, I feel very uncomfortable talking to people. How long have you been playing the guitar for? Oh, I really like this song. And I'm not demeaning the questions. I mean, like, what else would you ask a guy that just performed for you? But it's just so awkward. And I've never really created I never wanted to create standard responses and all that kind of thing. I've never put my resources into that, but maybe I should. Maybe I should just give people standard responses and in anticipation of the questions that I usually get off of the off stage, right? Anyway, that was a long-winded story, but it's not the best quality. So I found they have a video of it. So this was years ago, maybe 5 years ago around. This is when we were sort of touring our last album. Somehow my Uncle Al got us on whatever it is, Morning Live in Hamilton. It was a CHCH is the network. And they'll put on, I think every Friday or Thursdays or Fridays, they would put on like a local act, okay? This particular tune is called Christmas Every Day. It's a song that I wrote for a charity. And the charity was called Out in the Cold, okay? And it was for like homeless people. So it was a call out from the studio, and the music kind of like the music body of Hamilton, and then there was also one organizer that was, producing it and keeping it all together. And I guess, there was a team, right, that would accumulate the songs. And the word came from the studio to us via email saying that, this what the situation was. It was a charity. It was called Out in the Cold, and they were putting out a call for people to write Christmas songs, or I don't think you have to write it. If you didn't, if you weren't like a band that wrote your own tunes, I think. No. It had to be original Christmas tune, and I was really inspired by it. I wanted to be part of that, So my uncle Al, he ended up writing. Oh, what happened was, okay, I'm sorry for the story. So the Out in the Cold charity was a couple years in running. Like it was like 2 or 3 years. I think in the end, I think one of the organizers passed away, and he was the spearhead. So it kind of faded away, unfortunately. But the first year, that Out in the Cold asked for, members of the Hamilton music community for tunes, I at that time kept all my writing private. No one knew that I had songs and all that kind of stuff. Even my own band, I just did it by myself, as a hobby. I never really wanted to expose them to anybody. But my uncle Al, he was already kind of prolific at writing tunes and things like that. He submitted two. Like we recorded two tunes for this charity, and they're fantastic. We have a great time with these two songs. One's called Snow Day, the other one's called Calling of the Bell. I have them actually in the playlist while I play. Now I do anyway for December. And having a Christmas tune every year too means that you could always promote the Christmas tune without having to record another one and all that kind of stuff, right? So anyway, that whole Christmas event inspired me, and I really enjoyed that momentum and playing with all the people that were involved, and it was a big group effort, and it was really cool. So a year or two pass, and Calling of the Bells, they want to make another CD, right? Because it was successful, the original one. And this time, I don't know, it's like lightning struck me. Okay. I read this email. I got hit by lightning, and I wrote Christmas Every Day. It's a vocal, and you wouldn't believe how kind of effortless it came out. Like the lyrics were rather effortless for me to write. I didn't really have to organize them. It's almost like I had like divine intervention. I wrote it, I was speaking tongues, and I wrote the song so quickly. And then I put the progressions down, and I organized it, and I arranged it in lightning speed time. I gave it to my Uncle Al, and I showed the rest of the band, and they loved it. They loved it. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. So we were actually recording another album at the time. So we took a little break, and within the same studio, we recorded Christmas Every Day. And since that song came out, every once in a while we have to go out and promote it and all that. We haven't done it clearly for the last couple of years because of the Cove. So that's it. I mean, that's the long drawn out. That's the long short of it. I don't know how you say that. So this is Christmas Every Day, filmed on a morning show, like my city's, my Hamilton's morning show, news show. One of those things, what I'm talking about? So it's kind of like a news show, but they have guests and this and that. And every Friday or so, they used to have a local band or whatever band was coming through to play. And this was during that time that we were promoting Out in the Cold. And they got us up there. And we actually don't have our whole band at the time. We didn't have our drummer or bass player, but we did have an addition of a new singer, which she doesn't sing in public really. It's Amy King. She works at the Grand Avenue Studio. She's our music collaborator, our engineer, and also she helps with our production. So you can name her as a producer as well for us. Right? We over the many years that we've been together professionally as like a working music creation machine. She's been an integral part of that, and she wanted to. She felt the spirit of the holidays, and she wanted to come out as well. So present in this particular version of the song, it's done live. It's missing a few instruments, but they couldn't make it because it was during the week, and you had to be able to leave work, and and the other two couldn't. We have our violin player, Bonnie Bell. We have our steady background singer at the time, Ali Jed. And we have the powerful and talented Amy King from Grand Avenue Studio, also on background singing. So it was really cool. And maybe what I can do too is I'll send you the link, because my uncle's interview before the song, Andrew. You want to hear that? You want to hear his great candor on television. It's good to watch. But that's the link to the song, and here it is right here. And we were having a great time. Oh, and in their green room, they had coffee and donuts, which we promptly ate most of. You always got to try to get the free food when you're in the green room, right? And okay, wait, one thing. We went to the CBC, which is the Canadian Broadcasting company or corporation or whatever they call themselves, right? And we were there for like a contest, okay? And we had to perform in front of like a CBC panel, because we were like in Ontario, which is my province. We were like the top 3, But at the time we didn't make it. But we went to it was an amazing experience playing for the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Like, it was unbelievable. Everybody was fantastic. The equipment blew me away. If you're a techie, you see that they have all the equipment that is, very expensive and sought out for. Like, it's not all new. Like, they had like some vintage guitar amps. They had, it's hard to explain. Like, you name it, they had it. It was quite amazing. It was quite an amazing studio, because it was like a big stage, and then they had a panel in front, but it was in like a studio, like a TV studio kind of thing. The sound was incredible. Anyway, we got to the green room, and even though that mostly everybody were just amateurs and nobodies, let's say, they treated us like very, very well. And the green room had a spread like you wouldn't believe, like sandwiches and dips and chips and crackers, and what do you call it? Like, I think they had salmon, smoked salmon. Like, it was delicious. So being hungry Italians and seeing free food, we ate a lot of it. And there was going to be people coming in later, and it's something that I never forgot, because I felt like really awful and kind of greedy after we pigged out on the green room food that wasn't meant just for us. But it was really scarce after we were done with it. And when they called us in, we were like, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, where's my guitar? It was delicious. It was delicious. Anyway, without further ado, Christmas Every Day, the Acoustics, a few years back on cable television. Exciting stuff. I don't understand how this thing works.
Time to celebrate.
Yeah, on local television. Famous. My G5 is sitting outside on my private runway.
There's no more room to spare. Looking around, I see a twinkle coming from my heart. I learned to look away.
I can't believe I'm seeing this.
What a shame, what a shame.
I can't believe they had it on the site.
Christmas can be every day. Giving and sharing just for play. Imagine this place, imagine the days. Imagine waking up in extraordinary ways. Christmas can be every day. Caring and loving without a pay. Imagine your heart, imagine your mind. Imagine a place where there's nothing to hide. Christmas can be every day. my
Yeah.
heart.
Who, me?
I've learned
Probably.
to look away.
It's embarrassing.
It's easy. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Christmas can be every day.
You know, you see something from a long time ago, and it's
Give it a
like,
share
wow,
and just
you know,
won't play.
it's impactful for me. I don't watch these things. I'm just showing you guys.
Imagine your days. Imagine waking up in extraordinary ways. Christmas can be every day. Caring and loving without a pain. Imagine your heart. Imagine your mind. Imagine a place where there's nothing to hide. Christmas can be every day. Every day.
Thanks to Frank. It's nice, man.
When Christmas is gone, that's the day to know the lights are off and there is no snow. When Christmas is gone, let's not forget the spirit never rests. Christmas can be every day. Giving and sharing just for play. Imagine this place, imagine your days. Imagine waking up in extraordinary ways. Christmas can be every day. Caring and loving without a pain. Imagine your heart, imagine your mind. Imagine a place where there's nothing to hide. Christmas can be every day. Every day. Oh, every day.
Woo! Christmas can be every day. It's a good tune. It's a good tune. Very inspirational for me. You know, because really the basis behind that tune was like, you know how you kind of feel good about everybody. You want to help people out during Christmas. There's that sort of spirit, you know, Christmas spirit, to use like a overused term. Just to put it together, the Christmas spirit, you know, feels good. And I was thinking, you know, why sort of set that aside? Why don't we just pretend, like, you know, act like it's Christmas to everybody all year round, right? So why are these great Christmas stories only at Christmas? This should happen every day, right? So that's the premise of that song, and it's very inspiring, you know, for me, and that's why I guess I wrote it. I wanted to get that message out, and I wrote it so quickly, and it was easy for me to write because I feel like that all the time, right? It's really, 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 really cool. I really did enjoy that. But what was I going to say? There was a perk, okay? There was a perk. There was this. Let me turn a little bit of music on for you guys. There was a little bit of. There was a little bit of a selfish reason that I liked the CHCH. Okay. The weather woman was an attractive woman. Okay. I would watch the local news because of the weather woman. Okay. Call me superficial, whatever. She seemed so nice, and she was just an attractive person physically, and also, you know, her personality was like, wow, she's awesome, you know. And she was really out and about doing things, and she did, you know, she was like one of those great local news people that, you know, again, where it was inspired nice things, and she was very professional and all that kind of stuff. But besides that, I had a thing for her. I loved her. Okay. Not really, but you know what I mean. Okay. So I got to go there, and, you know, it's the news. The weather girl is there. You know? So I made my way to however I could find her, right? And I said, "Oh, hi, how you doing? You know, I love your I love your I love the work that you do, you know. And I was like, okay, but that's what I think I said. But I think what I did say was, and I walked out of there. No, but I got something else too. Do you know, like the guy that was working, because they work under hot lights, right? At least back then, because they didn't have the LED things going on. Maybe they have LED lights now. I don't know. But they had those, you know, those big studio lights to light up the studio, and the two anchor people, like there was a woman and a man. They both anchored the show. They sat behind a desk, but behind them was just a green screen. Like the whole thing was a green screen. It looked kind of like tacky actually, but then when you watch the screen, you know, they have a nice background and everything, and it looked good. So I think that the host is named Bob something, and I looked at his jacket, right? And it looks like a suit. It looks like a nice heavy suit kind of thing on camera, but when you look at the suit like close up and you kind of touch it, I touched it because I asked him. The thing was like paper, like it was like almost like the suit was just a paint. It looked like paint. He just painted a suit on with a tie. It was the lightest possible thing, you know. It was practically see-through, and I think that's because of the lights, you know. But on camera, you can't tell. It just looks like a, you know, this wonderful-looking suit. You know, it's crazy. So I'm wondering if they all do that, or if that was just one of his things. You know, I don't know. But it was a good day. It was a good day. We got Christmas Every Day out. I have it in the playlist here. The Christmas Every Day actual recording, if you got Spotify, you can go listen to it, and you know, put it in your Christmas roster. If are we allowed to say Christmas anymore? I don't know. I'm gonna say Christmas. I don't care. When it comes to Christmas, I'm not a big fan of the big gifts and all that to the kids and to myself. I've sort of changed it in my world, in my family. And basically, I just buy the kids whatever they want all year round. I mean, this is when they were little, right? And they never asked for much. They weren't the type of kids. But I didn't reserve like, oh, you know what? I'll get you an Xbox, but you have to wait for Christmas. Or, you know, I'll get you those Pokemon cards, you know, that special case of Pokemon cards, but you have to wait till Christmas. Like, I never did that. I used to just get them. And so they had everything they needed during the year. And Christmas time, I always wanted it to be reserved for, like, family and loving each other, as opposed to shopping and, you know, that the whole commercial aspect of it, right? So, but definitely there is a little bit of spending. So for Christmas time, we give each other, you know, those kind of gifts that I guess a father or a parent would give to their kids every year, like underwears, socks, candies, calculators, calendars, you know. Like my kids, they both have unique things that they want. Like my daughter, I know that she likes dark chocolate, right? So I always try to get her something that's dark chocolatey, you know. But I also get her a calendar, and I get her like knickknacks. I guess you would say that they're stocking stuffers, yeah. But they're very unique to my kids, you know. And sometimes I'll get something unusual as a stocking stuffer. And also, if if I do fancy, I do get them something a little nicer. But that's not like the focus of Christmas, right? And also with my family, we do, I don't know what it's called, but we do the alphabet. Okay, so this year it's the letter G. Like, this is our second time around, so we've been doing it for years and years and years. We have a $40 limit, and we go buy something that has to not start with G as a product or a brand name. It has to be an actual G gift, you know. So you could buy Gorgonzola. That works. Things like that, right? I think it's F actually this year. I don't know. But So what we do is you buy a gift starting with a letter. That's usually generic, right? And you have a limit of $40. You put that in a box with the letter, let's say G on it, right? Now I'm probably going to buy Gorgonzola. Put it under the tree, right? And so everybody, my family members, I don't know, probably 12 or 14 at Christmas time, something like that, depending who's got a girlfriend and or a boyfriend. And we get a deck of cards, we split it. So we have, both the same cards in each pile. So let's say 13 cards of, let's say, 13 down, from the ace down, and then 13 cards from the ace down. And we randomize one, and the other, we randomize both sides, like both packs of the cards. We hand them out, and then my uncle, who usually is the MC, he'll get, what is this? I thought I was doing, I thought I was doing a playlist of people getting beat up. It must be like a internal advertisement for it. But anyway, yeah, so we would get this. So I would have a card, let's say a king, and my uncle would be the MC, and he would, mix the cards and then randomly pick one out. So the first person that gets a card at Christmas time has the whole pile to choose from. So you could pick one gift out of the pile, okay? They get it and they open it, right? Everybody could see what the first person got, right? And let's say they got the gorgonzola cheese, right? So then the next person that we randomly gets picked, let's say it's me. So I get, hey, the king, you get the king. So I give him my card. Now, the difference is I could either take the gorgonzola from what's already opened, right? I could take that as my gift. And the person that I took the gift from, they'll have to pick from the pile again, and they could choose it, right? Now, this could go on all night long, swapping gifts the whole time. But it doesn't, because what we say is one gift, like each gift can only move 3 times, right? Because there's always the one that everybody wants for some reason. I remember one year, it was a C, one of our first Christmases that we had to buy a present starting with the letter C. Someone bought like a wood clock, okay, and it was rather nice. It was a nice like kitchen clock. It wasn't too tacky. It looked kind of sleek a little bit. It was kind of big, People just gravitated to this clock, and we just had so much fun having people, take the clock, don't get the clock, put the clock over here, you better hide the clock. It's just the funniest thing, So that's our kind of Christmases. So, we have that. That's how we kind of modified Christmas over the years, because buying gifts for the special ones and all that kind of stuff, it just became too much. I even have my girlfriend, because I've been seeing my girlfriend for the past 3 years. She's also adopted it. Well, she's been coming over to our house for Christmas and doing the Yankee swaps with us. And she just has a ball, right? I guess if you got the wrong people doing it, then it won't work for you. Because if you get like animosity and all that kind of stuff, forget it. Right? All right, guys. I am done for the day. I'm going to see who I can raid you guys out to. Yeah, raid. Let's see who we got going on. Kate's going, but she's got a lot of players. I got Scotty playing 2042, but that game kind of crap balls. But let's see what Scotty's doing. You guys want to see how bad 2042 is? Well, you guys take a look, okay? Because, I don't know, Kate's playing Fortnite, and I can't send you guys to Fortnite. Not that there's anything wrong with the game. It's just not for me, You know what I mean? I don't want to promote that game. All right, Defiant. Yeah, no, you're not going to Fortnite. Kate's playing Fortnite. You know what, Defiant? Talk to Kate. Tell her, why is she playing Fortnite? I know she's freaking brilliant at it. Did you ever watch her play? Holy crap, she's awesome. But, I can't watch her for too long. It gets too Fortnite-y, But Hottie Scotty over there, he's playing Battlefield 2042. Maybe you can go make fun of him. Yeah, she's really good. If you ever watch, well, I don't think you watch. You don't watch Fortnite, right? But she's got skills. That girl. Oh my gosh, she has skills in every game. She blew through God of War like in no time. Like, oh my god. Yeah, I hear you, Defiant. Anyway, guys, Defiant, thanks for the chat, man. You have a good weekend. If I don't see you later on in your stream today. Good guy. Thanks for the lurk and hanging out, saying hi. Zabano, again, I keep on missing your streams. I never see you online, but thanks for the support and lurking, and for all of those that have been quiet. Thank you. All right, guys. See you later. Enjoy Scotty. Say hi. I'll meet you there in a few minutes.